Hello, Brickman here, and today we're going to take a look at all of these so far announced the LEGO Batman movie sets coming out in January 2017. Lots of stuff revealed so far, so without further ado, let's get into this. Alright, so first up, revealed firstly at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con that is, we have the Batmobile. And, well, this is an alright set. The Batmobile, probably the best part is that it looks different from the large number of previously released LEGO Batmobile sets. It does have Batman and Robin, and then what's probably the worst part is Man-Bat, and hey, Man-Bat's pretty cool and all, don't get me wrong, but what's bad about it is that this is the same exact one released in, what, 2013? I mean, sure, he's a retired minifigure, so it's good if you didn't get him in the past, but if you did get him in the past, not really feeling this set, and that's exactly my situation. Then we also get some less-known villains, and this would be the Kabuki twins. Not much known about them overall, but it's cool that they're brand new to this set. Next up, also revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, is the Joker's Notorious Lowrider. And this is a pretty interesting set. This was the first Joker minifigure that was revealed. Of course, actually he hasn't looked like this one single time during the trailers. But hey, he has a bunch of different suits, so it's good to probably collect all of those. But Harley Quinn, however, she looks pretty interesting. Much different from her previous variants. And then Batgirl is also in the set. So far, the only set that it seems like we have Barbara Gordon suited up, and she looks pretty cool. She's probably the best minifigure in the set. I mean, look at all that detail in her. She has dual molded legs, good arm printing, of course leg printing other than the dual molded legs, and her cowl too is even pretty cool, and she even has a yellow batarang. As for the actual Notorious Lowrider, it's a pretty good design, something that we haven't really gotten necessarily so far. Really like that golden chicken at the front, that's interesting. I am going in order of which the sets were announced. So next up would be LEGO Dimensions Wave at 7.5 packs. And first up we have the fun pack for Excalibur Batman. So that's an interesting thing. I believe that this is a totally made up suit for the movie. Has not been heard of beforehand. But anyways, he looks pretty cool. He has some interesting armor and it's all silver. And then the vehicle he has, too, looks interesting. Probably the best part about him is the sword, otherwise known as Excalibur, maybe? And no, that is not the only LEGO Dimensions LEGO Batman movie pack. We also have, of course, the story pack. And no, mostly all of us thought that we would have the LEGO Batman movie, Batman minifigure, included in this, but we were wrong. Instead, what's really interesting is that there's two minifigures, and those are Batgirl and Robin. And they seem to have pretty interesting abilities, not nearly as much as a lot of the other characters, but hey, that's excusable considering, well, we're getting two different minifigures here. Probably the most interesting ability is that Robin can transform into Nightwing, so now Nightwing is also playable in the game. And now the vehicle that they went with was the Batwing. I think that was pretty predictable. And now the build is the Bat Computer. The build, I would say, probably looks pretty weak, but I'm sure that this story pack will be pretty good. Probably if you put like Batman on the toy pad while playing in any LEGO Batman movie location, he could become the LEGO Batman movie Batman minifigure. I think that would really be great, especially for the fact that he's not included. And then you could play as all three of them throughout all 6 levels of the story pack, and that's just amazing. And then suddenly one day, we get 3 more LEGO sets for the movie announced. And this one is a good old Mr. Freeze set, and he has a good mech in here. I believe this is a $20 set, so that's a pretty good deal. You get some good stuff. Not sure what that build is supposed to be. That's not his mech. So that's interesting. Can't wait to see what that might be. And then there's also a fireman. Not sure how, I mean, considering they're fighting against Mr. Freeze, it could make sense. But then we see Batman. He also has like a fire gun, so that's pretty cool. And then you also just get that ice block too. But this is a pretty good set that you could say, alright, I'll just buy it. It's a good price and it has alright stuff. And next up we have the Batcave set. Now we've had plenty of Batcave sets over the years, and this one looks alright. It has 2 floors, mainly. The Bat computer looks pretty cool, and then it just has a bunch of other stuff. The coolest part is probably how they just have a suit rack there, and you get 3 different suits. And it looks like a scuba suit, and then like a wrestling suit, and then like that golden suit. Not sure exactly of their accurate titles, but cool suits to get. We also get then just regular Batman and also Bruce Wayne. Wow, it's like he cloned himself. Then we also get Alfred. This is so far the only set he's been announced for, so definitely good to get him. And then we also get the Penguin, and he has that new mold for his hat, and that seems like a pretty good mold. And then also there's a little penguin henchman that this time it's not a little robot penguin. It seems like an actual legitimate penguin. Oh. The third set that was released at this announced at the same time as the other two was now Arkham Asylum, and this is a pretty big set. This has a lot of stuff. We got Batman and Robin, and then all in jumpsuits. Unfortunately, there's then also Two-Face, Catwoman, really a lot of people. Poison Ivy, the Riddler, the Joker, and then I believe that's also Dr. Harleen Quinzel, and then just Quinzel, sorry. And then also some other doctor guy, and then a police officer, and a policeman and a policewoman, and then Barbara Gordon there. So lots of stuff going on in here. There was this picture of the interior. Not going to show that, though. But there's also that little police car and a bunch of random accessories, as you can see, displayed in front of it. What do I think of the actual design? I would say it's alright. Probably not as good as the DC Superheroes line one was. But it's still pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna get this set. Probably not. I mean, I don't care about getting those villains in their jumpsuits. I want them without their jumpsuits. How about that? Also, one random sudden day, we get this screenshot, and it has a bunch of vehicles that could potentially be sets, but we'll just have to wait and see. And now, finally, with the LEGO Batman movie trailer number 4, we got 2 new set announcements, and this one would be the Joker's hot air balloon escape. This one seems alright. I mean, it is only $15, so why not get it? This is the cheapest set that the Joker is included in. And he is in a different suit from, say, the Joker's Notorious Lowrider. And the balloon build is pretty alright. I mean, if you were to separate that from the minifigure and just put that on a shelf and put the minifigure elsewhere, I think that would be kind of dumb. But then the actual build other than that is a little machine that it looks similar to what was in the Mr. Freeze set. Wonder if they're related somehow, perhaps. And then you also get, well, of course, Batman. And now for the Scuttler set that was also announced. What was this? I believe $80, $79.99 in US dollars. And this one is actually not so bad. The build maybe is a little abundant, say, and the design may not look so attractive, but how about the minifigures? Well, I really adore them. Batman there. So it looks like he has a big jetpack. And we also get Barbara Gordon, and she's in an armored police suit there. And then just Robin. He's in a little tuxedo there. Okay. And then we also get Commissioner Gordon, and so this is so far the only set that he's announced for. And of course he has that new hair mold. And, well, I could say this for everyone. Yes, by the way, every single minifigure pretty much uses a new hair mold. Well, not hair, I shouldn't say, just uses a new mold. So that's really interesting. Even Batman, he uses the new belt mold. Barbara has hair mold. Robin has the hair and goggles mold. Joker has a new hair mold. Poison Ivy right there has like every single minifigure just about has a new mold in some way. So, yeah. Okay, so going on with the minifigures, then there's also the Joker. I believe that's the same one as the hot air balloon escape, but he also has that old Bane gun that we've also seen in a 2014 set. And then Poison... Sorry, my throat's been bothering me for a while now, but then we also have Poison Ivy, and she looks really cool. This is, of course, not her jumpsuit version, so she looks good in villain form. So, overall, lots of great sets so far for the film. Kind of unfortunate how I'm going to be tempted to buy just about every single one of them, and I'm going to be broke. But, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to see some more of these sets announced. And when there's a good amount announced, I'll probably do another good old update on them. So, that all being said, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for lots more videos coming real soon. Bye! Now, image currently available for the Phantom Zone polybag.